All right, welcome back to my stream. So last week, we left off with the account with a bit of a loss. After gaining the account and ramping it up to 10, not 10K, the 101K. Traded on Friday. As you can see here, the trading journal traded on Friday for a total of 10 trades and complete loss minus 1.8 thousand. So that's on the 100K funded account with FTMO. We're actually I'm actually still in the 100K challenge. So hopefully by the end of January, we'll be able to complete the challenge. And then, I don't know, maybe early February, we'll pass the verification. But like I said on the previous video, so Friday and Monday, on the 5th and the 8th, these were very bad days. Basically, I kind of like freestyled it. Didn't really stick to strategy. I was more into feeling how the chart is going. And I'm not gonna lie, I had trouble to close some trades. Trades that clearly were not going my way, but when you there's always like a trade or two that I have. It's harder to close trades, even though you're on the right side. On the right side, it's just not the right timing. And so I started 100K on Friday, lost 2.7 on Friday, 12 trades, and then Monday lost 2K. So almost at 5K within like 2 days of opening the account. So it was a bit too much. It was a bit too much of a weight on my shoulder. So I decided to close it. Actually, I thought that on Friday, I'm gonna close it because I don't really know what's gonna happen over the weekend. And that minus 2.7K could easily go over 5K over the weekend, and that would basically cancel the 100K challenge. So I decided to close it. And on Monday, I basically thought that I would be able to recover from it. So I really thought that the trades would reverse and continue its initial direction. But there's a dark mode. Let's use that. There you go. It's better. So, but Monday is always also like a reversal as well. So the Monday is never too good of a day, to be honest. I don't have much success on Mondays. So then on Tuesday, made 1.5, Wednesday 1.5, Thursday 500, and then Friday, same thing. Basically, Fridays, it's like the days that for some reason, I wouldn't say for some reason, but like I know I actually have a rule for me to not trade on Fridays or close the trades by 12 by noon Eastern time, New York time. And for some reason, I never followed this rule. And 2 days in a row, I got wiped out, right? Friday, same reason. I have this rule that I shouldn't trade on Friday, but I keep trading it. And following Friday, same thing. So we'll see what happens this Friday. Hopefully, I'll stop on today will be Thursday. I'll stop on Thursday. But just gonna make a quick video on. Let's see which one would be interesting. I could go with the 1.5. Let's see, what was the 1.5? US 500, US 500, odd USD, and silver. Okay. Let's see what the US 500 says. I made a sell. Let me pull up my chart here. Let me pull up my chart. So what day was it? On Monday the 15th, huh? US cash, Monday 15th. I don't have it show up on my chart, on my MetaTrader. When was it open? Oh, that was on the 9th. December 9. So if I go back to December 9, where is my... Must have reloaded the chart. Anyways, so I guess we'll take another example. What about this one? Odd USD. What? December 9 as well. Odd USD. Let's go see what happens there. If I have it on my chart here, December 9. Because what happened is that I create a new template, and when I load the template, it erases all right, so let's show for December 9. Should probably, can I do this close? Yeah, okay. All right. All right, so on December 9, we have the trade right here, which was for how long? How much? $500. Okay. So all right. So December 9th, odd USD. I entered in the New York in the New York time. I entered here. The initial stop loss was at 250 here. It went into drawdown. It reached the Asian low. So I don't necessarily have a hard stop loss. It depends. Like, I know I should have a fixed stop loss, but it depends on like the previous sessions. Like if the lows are very close. So in this case, I think it was double. So risk 250 and then another 250. So that was 500, and then price basically shot right up for a 500. So for a $500 profit. So depends how you see it. It could be in this case, it would have been more like a 1-to-1 risk reward. But the initial plan is to risk 250 and target a 2-to-1. I like the idea of risking 250 on a 100K account, which is 0.25%, because that allows me to see if there's a low here, a previous low, if it's within the range, and if it does, I don't mind going from the initial 250 risk to minus 500 if it matches this. So in this case, it did, which is why even if I risk 500, that's only 0.5%. So it still keeps me in the game while allowing a margin for error and like stop hunt or things like that. Another 500 trade here, $500 trade right here was on USD as well. Basically same principle. You see the London low here. Now we have the New York trading time. There was this here. So there was this stop loss hunting. So price kind of like went, it reached out for all the stop loss here, and then price moved all the way back up. So you can see this time that the entry actually respected the 2-to-1, so or 1-to-2. So risk 1 unit here, 250, and gain for 2. So risk 1 unit and gain 2 units for $500. And again, this is on the based on the London low, which is the same principle as I used here. Same principle here. We got the London range here. Then we got the New York that came in. We got the New York that came in. Waited for some buy confirmation there. Risk put the 2-to-1. Get your profit. So that was for odd USD. So that was a cool $1,000 there. Gonna close this. Silver. Let's see what we have on silver. Silver. What was the date? December 9th as well. Let's go back to silver, December 9. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. December 9. December 9. So it's probably this one. All right. So I'm gonna put at 15, M15. All right. So December 9, silver. About the same thing. We have the London range here. We have the New York. Waiting for some confirmation here. Set my 2 to 1 here. So my entry, my stop loss, and my take profit. Same thing that happened. Risk the initial 2 to 1. Then the 2 to 1 got blown. On the silver, it went way below the London range. It almost took the Asian low here. So I kept it because, like I said, on the other trade with the AUD USD, I like risking only 0.25% because this allows me to keep an extra 1 unit of buffer depending on the market, and if it's within the range of the Asia range right here. So it did. It went all the way down. It shot right up, and then it kind of like. And then it turned all the way down as well. So at this point, I was like, I wasn't too sure whether at this point right here, I wasn't too sure whether I should keep it because you can see that it went all the way there again. That was further on, but I wasn't too sure about it because it went up all the way down and there. Decided that it was not worth risking it twice. So I closed the trade, waited for another confirmation here. I entered a trade, and we target that 2 to 1 that we can see here. So we got, what's that? 50 points. And then this is 75 minus 50. So that's 25. So that's 2 to 1. So, it's 50 points. And then you got another 25 points. So that's 2 to 1. So we kept it. And keep in mind that, again, it almost, the silver was actually again touching our 2 risk here, 2 unit risk. So gotta say it was not the best trade, but another reason why I kept it is because if you look at the D1, you can see on the D1 how silver is shooting all the way up. So I based it on the higher time frame on the H4 and on D1. It made sense to hold it. I think if it would have went to 3 risk and 2 reward, I would have closed it again. I remember here, I almost closed it. But another reason why I kept it is because if you look at the range here, for the Asia range, we're looking at 100 points-ish. And then if you look at the Asia range here, it's only 50 points. So that's half of it. So for me, when you look at the volatility for Asia on the previous day and the volatility for Asia for the next day, it's half the volatility. So it kind of made sense to keep it and test the 3-2. Pretty sure if it would have went at 3, I would have closed it. Because now we're like negative risk reward, right? So that doesn't really compute. So that's for that. And then what else do we have? What else do we have here? Let's see. So we covered the US, we covered this, and we covered the silver. So that was a pretty good day. 4 trades for 1.5K on Tuesday, December 9th, right here. So I think that's going to be it for this video. And then the next video will cover for Wednesday the 10th for another 1.5, 1.6K. So, like I said, this one was a... So I'm doing the 100K funded account challenge. I have a swing account. And you can see here, started at 100K, went all the way down to like 95K, almost like 95 something. I don't know what's the lowest. 95 to 50. And then we shot it right back up to 101K. So that was last Thursday. And then on Friday, lost it all again on Friday. And now this week, we are climbing it right back up. And today is Thursday. So I think whatever is in profit today, that will be closed. So we're back at 100.5. So another $500 and we're at 100K, 101, which is, what was the highest here? 101.03. So almost there. Current, so yeah. I think that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you on the next one.